And just like that, we're back again. Another edition of Stinger Season. Waking up with the bull in the morning. Look at that stinger, guys. That is so pronounced. Beautiful red Primatali from our friends Mike and Tammy, aka Inked Gardener. I will try to remember. I did it yesterday to put the link for their Etsy shop in the description. They got pods. Guess what? The weather's getting cold, and they're not going to have pods forever. So if you want them, I would suggest you get them now. They've also got a bunch of other awesome products, tinctures, and actually, I don't know if they have any tinks up on the site right now. So, but they might. But the jelly, the apple jelly, the angry apples, the coffee. Oh man! And I'm talking about the perfect roast. It's a dark roast, but it's not like that Starbucks garbage. You know, that stuff just tastes like someone just boiled a dirty sock with burnt coffee beans. You know, it's not. No, theirs has the perfect, bold but not bitter. All right, so breakfast crunch wraps, Primatali. Wow. That son of a gun is hot. Ooh. Lord have mercy. Wow. Almost took my breath away. This is the first red Primatali I've had all season. Woo. One of the hottest peppers I've ever eaten. Not the hottest that I've had personally, but it's up there. I'd say it's up there in the top three. Top 3 or 4. It's the first pepper that ever lit Mrs. Bull Cow up. When we first started doing pepper reviews, we did a review. We each had a Primatali. I ate, I think, a third or a half of one. She ate probably 90% of one. And she was wrecked. Man, this thing is, I got my side of my cheek is burning where it like went when I kind of bit into it, and a piece went over there. My throat is just engulfed right now. Luckily, I'm eating it with food. Makes it a little bit more enjoyable. Yeah, I still respect that pepper for sure. All right, we're just gonna get stupid. Put that the rest of that pepper right there. I'm gonna pour a little bit. Ooh, I'm gonna pour a little bit of hot sauce on here. This is a Caribbean pepper mash. Oh yeah. So Primatali's not. I mean, it's got some floralness to it, and definitely some bitterness. But for how hot it is, it's still a pretty good tasting pepper. I'm getting lit here. Last year, I actually had some Primatali powder. I put some in my coffee when I was making the coffee, when it was brewing, and then I put more in my coffee once I poured it. Stirred it up and took a couple sips, and man, gut bomb instantly. I was on the couch laying down, I was shaking. I said, I got to eat something. I forced myself to get up and eat a banana or something. Banana saved the day yesterday for me. So here's how yesterday went. Woo! I'm on fire, man. I'm sweating like crazy. Here's how yesterday went. I reviewed a brand new 8 Gardner pepper and another pepper that they crossed a while back, which they knew is one of my favorites. So the pimento puma hab. It doesn't taste like a habanero. It's just awesome. It has it's just an old school burn, man. It's like I don't know how to explain it, but a very enjoyable pepper. The flavor is excellent. I mean, just top notch. One of my favorite tasting peppers I've had, actually. I ate one of them, and there's a big brown mama or a big black mama. I think it was a big brown mama. It's a cross with a Prima Tali chocolate pod. Let me tell you something. It tasted excellent, and yes, it was hot. And so Mike and Tammy, I have every chocolate pod I've ever got from them. I've loved it. And you that watch the channel for a while know I don't like chocolate pods. But theirs just, they don't have that overly earthy floral taste like a chocolate douglas. This is building. That's the one thing I forgot. Ooh. I don't know if you can see the sweat. I'm sweating bullets right now. But yeah, I remember that's when Mrs. Bull Cow got wrecked. Yeah, there's still a big chunk there. I bit it in half. Now we're just gonna go all in. Hopefully I don't get calf cramps. I'm eating. I shouldn't. I'll be fine. Mrs. Bull Cow, when we did the Prima Tali, I only ate the end of it, of one. She ate, I don't know, about 3/4 to maybe 90%. I know she ate more than me, but I remember I was coming down. Of course, I didn't eat as much of the placenta as she did or whatever, but I was coming down a little bit, and she was ramping up, and she was getting up there, and so that's the first time I've ever seen Mrs. Bull Cow lit before. Yeah. Married her 7 years. I tried to burn her. I remember making curry with dried ghost peppers. I took one whole one and just dropped it in the curry. And it was spicy. Trust me, it had a lot of ghost pepper in it, crushed up and powder too. But I remember like picking when I was putting the curry with the ladle, and I seen that ghost pepper, and it was all like nice and big now and rehydrated. And I put it in her bowl. And remember, she said to me, she said, "Oh, you tried to get me, didn't you?" And I laughed and smirked. And I go, "Did I get you?" And she said, "No." Well, she ate it. She knew it was there. She felt that heat, but I was just like, man, I'm like, tried to burn her for years. And then finally she got Prima Tali'd, and that was the first one. Woo! The hot pepper. Not as hot as Pepper D. Don't have the hang time either. Mrs. Bull Cow, she got to try Pepper D this year. Just go back and watch that video. She got lit, and her tolerance was pretty high too at the time of her eating it. When I ate half of one last year, my tolerance was at an all-time high. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch my videos from them, because I was still getting fresh pods from Ink Gardener, a couple other people, in December. And I know I was getting fresh pods even from people in early January. But I was actually, you can go back and watch my videos around that time frame, and you will see me competing against Mrs. Bullcow eating peppers. Like, I ate 11 one time. You think I could do that now? Absolutely not. So I could say that when I ate the Pepper D, half of one, my tolerance was as high as it could get. And I came unglued. I would never do that again. So, all right, I still got a little bite of placenta from the half with the stem. Wow, thanks, Mike and Tammy. Let me tell you something. That was a good taste in Prima Tali. I've never minded the taste of Prima Talis. I think for how hot they are a good taste. The only time was sometime in maybe March or April. Mrs. Bullcow was eating frozen pods, and it was disgusting. And I gave her a chocolate unreaper, and she was done after that. She's like, "This is disgusting," and I'm like, "Let me try it." I tried a little tiny bite, and it was so gross. But then she wouldn't eat the Prima Tali, so there was like half or 3/4 of a Prima Tali, and I put it on a cracker and ate it. And boy, that thing was floral as all heck. So keep an eye out. Today, Mrs. Bullcow, the reason why she's not joining me, she eats breakfast later than me. She is awake. She's in there reading her morning Bible verses. We're going to have her review these tomorrow. She has a gauntlet to do today. So this was supposed to happen like last week sometime. The pods they're getting soft, so I got fresh pods that are nice and crispy, and some were picked yesterday, some were picked Friday evening. So she is going to do a gauntlet tonight on YouTube, but these are two that she's going to review. Look at those things. These are both crosses. We've never had these. Are brand new from Ink Gardener. This is a mustard Amityville and a chocolate Amityville. And let me tell you something. We had the red last year. They sent us the red Amityville, and it was brutal. So I'm assuming those are going to be brutal too. But thank you guys for watching. I will drop in the link. Oh, hit that like button right now. Just go do it. You hit that like. We need more engagement here. It gets very discouraging that the video views might get more subscribers, but the video views stay the same or even lower. So hit the like. Let's see if that helps out a little bit. And go check out Ink Gardener and do it now. Do it now. Trust me. You got to have that FOMO, that fear of missing out. Because when they sell out a product, that's it sometimes for a while. You know, right now, fresh pods. You go get some fresh pods, and you can even order some fresh pods and some product. Take the hot sauces, set them aside for another date. You know, eat the fresh pods. Or eat the fresh pods with your hot sauce, like Uncle Bullcow does. Uncle Bullcow freaking loves you. You know it. Stop it.